A new nationwide survey shows that couples are delaying divorce because they simply can't afford it. Henderson & Henderson's attorneys at law found high costs have left 24% of California couples trapped in marriages that they would have otherwise left.
Thomas MacLean is a local family law attorney, and he joins us now with insight on this study and how economic pressure is reshaping marriage decisions. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning. Great to be here.
So let's talk about those couples that are emotionally divorced but are still living under the same roof in these so-called silent separations.
Yeah, I see that a lot where they're done with the marriage, they're emotionally done, they're not communicating, they're kind of starting to live their own lives, but for financial reasons, they're still together. They can't afford to get their own place, and it puts pressure on the relationship because they're in the same household, but wanting to get out, but not knowing how to get out.
Thomas, you know, housing is considered the #1 barrier to getting divorced. Can you explain that issue and some of the other hurdles for couples?
That's a big issue right now, especially in Los Angeles, because for rentals, rentals are very expensive, and if you're a couple together, you have one income that now is going to have to be separated to support two households, and so as rents keep going up, people are like, how can I get my own place? It's usually going to be not as nice as the place you're currently renting. And then for people who own houses, there's a lot of factors. They may have a good interest rate from 10, 15 years ago, but now the interest rates have skyrocketed. If they have to sell their house and buy a new house, it's going to be a much larger payment and much more difficult than what they had before.
I think we often hear we're staying together for the kids, but now I think you're hearing we're staying together for the finances. How long are you seeing couples delay divorce or even go through divorce proceedings but live under the same roof?
Yeah, I'm seeing more delay now. I think often people will come to me and talk to me and may wait 6 months, 9 months, up to a year before they actually start the process. They want to get their financial situation in a row. The more concerning cases are there's couples or persons who maybe are in a bad relationship, don't know their rights, don't know the financial abilities that they would be entitled to, and they can be waiting for years before they actually get the courage to talk to an attorney or get help to proceed with the divorce.
And Thomas, many people may feel trapped or say they feel trapped, but is that always the case here in California?
Not always. Some people start living a separate lifestyle while still wanting the benefits of the marriage, but there are people who do feel trapped. There are people who don't know how much their spouse makes. They don't know what assets they have that's been kept from them. And so the thought of maybe they want to get out of the marriage, but they just don't know, what am I going to get for support? Am I going to get anything? What assets am I entitled to? And so it's really important, I think, to get that information and speak to an attorney to understand what you're entitled to.
Really quickly before you go, because I see this a lot in the moms groups that I'm in on social media, where women will say, I stepped away from my career to take care of the kids. I haven't worked in 10 years. I have none of my own money. And they stay in these situations because they think they can't afford to divorce their husbands or their partners. What advice would you have for people who feel like they're kind of financially trapped because they've been out of the workforce?
Well, you do have rights, and oftentimes people don't realize spousal support, child support can help them. In a divorce case, you can get temporary spousal support while you're waiting for your case to finalize, so you don't have to wait till it's all done to get that help. And often they don't realize how much assistance they can get and realize, oh, I can make this happen. There's enough money for me to move out and start a new life.
All right. Thomas MacLean, thank you so much for sharing your insight and expert advice with us. We appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
All right.